going to talk about some of my travel experiences. And these are my travel experiences where I have traveled on business. I'm not telling you right away about my holiday experiences, so on and so forth. So the whole objective of this video is to make people familiar about the destination, the basic business culture, and the way I have understood certain cares those need to be taken, so on and so forth. So the first destination in 2007-8 that I traveled was to an unusual destination where people normally go for holidays. I went there for business. The place is deep in South Pacific, a small island country called Fiji. Have you heard of Fiji Islands? Yes. I'm talking about the same Fiji Islands which is famous for its rugby team. Rugby is one of the most sought after sports and an amazing rugby team that they've got. Very high on sports. I went there, traveled by Korean Air, and from India it's pretty far off, so it's like 21 or 22 hours that the Fiji Islands are situated. So the international airport is only one, which is called Nadi, or pronounced as Nandi, N-A-D-I. It's a beautiful small airport. You arrive there. Most of the countries passports do not require visa to enter Fiji Islands, and the culture is very, very pacific. We were greeted by some musicians playing the guitar, violin, and bands, so on and so forth. Lovely songs, and the first glimpse told me that these are happy-go-lucky people who always love music, dance, etc. Remember, 35%, at least then, was the population of Indians, people of Indian origin, and these are Fijian Indians. So they've been living there for generations together, because Fiji too was a British colony. In 1965 they liberated from the Great Britain. It's a beautiful island country, majorly tourism, sugar, gold mining. These are chief industries which run there. Sugarcane farming is huge. So there are three types of people in Fiji Islands: Micronesian, Polynesian, and people of Indian origin, or Fijian Indian as they're called. The official language is Fijian, and the second official language is Hindustani, which is a variation of Hindi and Bhojpuri put together. It's a beautiful language, very pleasant to the ears. So here we went from Nadi. The capital of Fiji is called Suva, which is like 3.5 hours journey. Okay, so we traveled there. Traveling by the road was a mesmerizing experience with beautiful landscape, seashore, etc. Now I'm going to tell you about the business that we conducted. We conducted a small data migration training project. So the country has very good internet connectivity. Most of the country's resources have either been from Australia or New Zealand. And New Zealand is more like a big brother to Fijians. The business culture is a little relaxed, very much similar to most of the South Pacific nations that you would find, South Pacific Islanders. It's a little relaxed culture. People are relaxed on time. They're not very punctual, so don't be surprised if a person does not turn up at a committed time for the meeting. They are very implicit when it comes to communications. They're not as explicit or direct. A lot of cultural hangover of Indians and Britishers put together you would find. The businesses are chiefly driven, they operate from morning 8:30 or 9 o'clock till 5:30, etc. And a lot of westernized atmosphere in the business, very similar to the British business culture that you would find, where once they commit, they expect it to be delivered, but at the same time very relaxed on time. Okay, so be clear in what you're going to deal with. Be clear in terms of your negotiations with them, and most importantly, be friends with them. They love it when you are friendly. So the best way would be to be a little informal, be friendly, establish rapport, talk a little bit about culture, talk a little bit about music, and they're your great friends. This is a country which is very, very sensitive to the environment. This is the country where you find beautiful pearls. So if you're going there, make sure that you buy some pearls. I was the one who bought black pearl. Whale's tooth is the national symbol there, and you can actually buy a whale's tooth. It's a beautiful country, full of tribals, enjoying music, beautiful landscapes, few cares that you need to take. It's a safe country relatively, but not very safe. So the crime rate may not be very low. At the same time, if you're careful, it's good to be there. Do not loiter around carelessly. If you're smoking a cigarette, make sure that your cigarette packets are not kept on the dashboard of the cars. Otherwise, the car braking happens. Cigarette is something that the guys are really fond of. So be very, very careful. Keep your valuables always in safe place. Hotels are safe, decent, and pretty nice. But at the same time, if you're looked upon as a foreigner wandering here and there are thousands of touts and various street gypsies which would try to snatch a few things. So be careful on those grounds. If you're a vegetarian like me, explicitly say that you are Indian vegetarian. Otherwise, their vegetarianism concept may be something else. It's one of the highest rice eating countries. The country is also full of seafood. So seafood lovers, it's a great place for you. Enjoy yourselves. ISKCON temples are great over there. There are a lot of Hindu temples because Indian population has been predominant there. So enjoy the scenery, enjoy the scenic beauty, conduct your business. It's a great country to be in. Always say Bula, B-U-L-A, which is like hello. Vinaka is like thank you. So Bula Vinaka is thank you very much. Alright? So enjoy your stay there. Wish you all the best. Thank you.